we're trying to get a community garden going on a vacant lot in Berkeley. And it's taken a number of years, but we've managed to persuade the city of Berkeley not to sell the property off for development, but rather to reserve it for use benefiting the public. And what better use to benefit the public than a community garden? So support our garden.
This world seems cold when you see it on TV. All you see is bad things happening for you and me. What I wouldn't give for us to have a world like what Lennon said in a song called Imagine. It's been said before, well, we're gonna have to say it one more time. All we need is love, love is all we need, yeah. Love's the only thing that can save us.
My husband and I got involved in this project around 2005, maybe a little earlier, and we had moved into a house which was directly next door to a vacant lot. Myself, my husband, and a number of our neighbors decided that we would mobilize to help support an alternative proposal for this lot. The city of Berkeley was soliciting proposals for developing the lot, and so they received several proposals, but the only one that seemed really viable at the time was a plan that would convert the property into a sort of a combination of community garden along with a community arts and education facility. And so we neighbors decided to throw our support behind that because it seemed like it was something we, could live with, something that was in keeping with the character of the neighborhood, and which would enhance rather than detract from our neighborhood. By the winter of 2009, we had formed a little community organization, and we decided to call it the Friends of the Kenney Cottage Garden.
Friends of Kenney Cottage is a group of people that started out in the neighborhood on 5th Street, which is close to the 4th Street downtown district, and it is evolving itself into an organized group that will become a California nonprofit. It is sort of the overseer of the community and the Kenney Cottage project, and is the entity in charge of the Kenney Cottage Community Garden. The mission of the Friends of Kenney Cottage is to ensure the sustainable living and growth of the community of West Berkeley. It's crucial to get involved with the entity for the reason of the sustainable growing of urban agriculture, to instruct youth and citizens that live in that area of Berkeley and how they could utilize the materials that we provide or that they provide to learn to grow sustainable vegetable crops.
I think Kenney's Cottage is really going to benefit this community. There's a lot of people that need fresh vegetables and locally grown, and the cost is going up. We're going to provide organic soil for those people so they can grow their own organic vegetables, which is even another price range in itself. We're going to have access for communities to have their own gardens. Not only will we sell them to low-income families that don't have a large garden in their own yard, this project is going to help and benefit quite a number of people in the community. We're working with the community gardens, sister gardens in the area also, helping to sustain a better garden for ourselves and help them also with the community awareness and volunteers going from one end to the next. And Cal has been very helpful with all of the different volunteers and the different aspects that they are helping us with the growing, the mites and the mold and the different researches that Cal is providing this garden and being able to reach out to the community and put down different types of illustrations on how to care for their beds. This will be very important for anybody that's even starting their own community garden to get some rare information that we will provide as a community garden for the different people starting their own.
There's a lot of community gardens in Berkeley, but they're not really accessible to people with disabilities. People with disabilities are always isolated. That's why it's important to have an accessible garden where people with disabilities feel welcome.
We are really glad that we have the involvement of a lot of UC Berkeley students, mainly the environmental science 125, and they've been working very hard with us in turning this site into something complete for plot holders to come and plant their seeds.
I noticed that everybody from students to people on campus to just people in the community can all come and work on this project. And just looking at the work we've done so far, it's incredible. Students are getting involved. They're learning about the impact something so small as a garden can have on an entire community and how it can bring people together.
Throughout my life, eating my greens has always been a chore. You know, I used to feed the broccoli to the dog. So when you see that people aren't even able to eat their greens, when people don't have access to food that I see as just such a privilege, or not a privilege, but like a right, I guess you might say. It's something that I can help people have that opportunity.
Yeah, I think that taking spaces like this that are going unused and filled with contaminants and all kinds of debris that's not good for the soil, and we're cleaning it up and turning it into a useful public space, which is going to bring community together, and it's just going to be an overall good thing.
I went around, it's a neighborhood over here down by University and 5th Avenue in Berkeley, and I went out with a couple friends, went door to door and tell them, hey, there's a great urban garden near to you, come out and support it. And I had never heard anything about urban gardens before, so this experience has really changed my outlook in not only families and their needs in our community of Berkeley, but in how those needs could be met with a simple idea as taking an abandoned parking lot and turning it into a community garden.
I think the Kenney Cottage Community Garden really represents the health of the community. I think that it's really important that people have access to good food that's pesticide free, that is affordable. It's a social justice issue, and I really think that by having a community garden here in West Berkeley, it's creating opportunities for people to be healthier, to live longer lives, to not have to worry about putting food on the table every night.
We have lost touch with with each other in the modern times, 21st century, and we have to bring it back. And we're all brothers and sisters of the same planet, and we got to get that feeling back. And if you have talents, which we all do, I think we all have certain gifts and talents that we could use. You could come here and you could help us. So, people of Berkeley, come join us, check out our website, and make friends on Facebook, because we are there.
We love Kenney Cottage Community Gardens.